guys, no bet winner, no entry.
Okay, Mr. Bet winner.
Sports fans out there, are you ready? It's a beautiful evening and welcome to tonight's game. The lady shows up and she's been denied. Oh no. But wait, she's back with bet winner. Wait. Oh, what a beautiful pass. And it's a
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years, and gaming can be addictive.
Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered free Europe. I come a bush for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover ye map him. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app. No, ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka come a bush for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Push sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Another fine Tuesday evening here on Sammy Flex TV, and we have gathered once again to do one of our favorite shows, and this show is obviously Showbiz Daily. Showbiz Daily is that discussion platform, the only discussion platform online that seriously discusses showbiz here in Ghana and beyond it. And I do this with my wonderful pundits, the people who are the movers and shakers of the industry. They are on the grounds to tell you what is happening. They are not just desktop pundits. Of course, some people desktop pundits. They only read Ghana Web and My Jawline. Ghana Web and My Jawline. They think they know all. Nah, my people are on the streets. They are on the street, like on the job. So when they tell you it happened, for real, it happened. It is not desktop journalism or punditry. That is what we are doing here. Shout outs to my hardest Derek Money. He did not go to US, but he was able to tell who was right. Derek Money, trouble guy. But of course, it is part of the game. We are all here for the betterment of the industry. And the day he was apologizing, and he said, we are all in this industry. So when something pops up,
Who made it pop up?
when something pop up, when something pops up, how can you visit something pops up? How can you when something pops up? Well, it is part of the game. But in this industry, it is not easy. Nana, you have gone through that phase before. How was it? How how is it like when at a point of so like for doing something? Yeah, how is that thing like?
It's not easy, honestly. As a normal human being, I mean that also all emotions and I don't know. Sometimes when you look at where some of the attacks are coming from, and then I want to be more
disappointed.
Yeah, because Obi on what to say, Anka Obi be attacking me, Bianca, Kenyan Crawford, and Anipawi.
Yeah, the money mentioned it.
Yeah,
there's some of the people he was disappointed and surprised.
Obi,
so you also felt the same thing.
Oh yeah. I've like you said, I've been through it before.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
sometimes when it comes like that, and once a Juma we know, you're smarter. When you are growing, you need to grow with that thick skin.
You've experienced it, so.
And your psyche you should always psych yourself ahead of time. Say, be betting me out, and yet them be an hour wrong. Me, I've been saying this. Some of the issues when it comes and everybody is attacking you, it doesn't mean you are wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is just that in some of BM person can work.
and that was the case of Derek Money. Some people were calling us, oh, Derek Money was not wrong like that. So if you just, yes, I sent you some voice notes.
No, rather it did attend me back because the one man of Philip say, hey, you want to was a worker. So be can, you want to was a one can. So it is like that. I mean, sitting on platforms like this today, every day you should be ready for it. It can come from anybody or any camp. So the attacks there. It's just that oh man, I say we need come, we need come. I say what we can tell you when
it's me dinner man with Jeff for not to.
Well, we understand it. We understand it. Personally, sometimes I see some of them, and you know, sometimes you see it and you start typing. You type and then something will tell you it is not needed. Then I stop. For the part the way I've typed and deleted. But it's all good. It's an experience that you have to go through it in this game and you'll be fine. So already on the screen, you've seen the people. Immediate left is Roland Amate. Roland Amate is one of your event bloggers, and he is also talent manager. Nana Reagan is also here, road manager for Wendy Shea. I know you guys have not seen him in a long while, but I'm sure he was on the road, so he's back. And in Team Dodo Solomon is our online manager here, Flex Entertainment Limited, and also digital solution expert. Anytime you're looking for any solution online, just go there and get something sorted from him. Also to my producers, Digital Rasta is Currency on camera. Richie Flex is the editor director of the show. If you are joining us here for the first time, this is what we do. We sit like this to discuss all the pertinent issues in our showbiz industry with you. So we expect your comments, your reviews, and what are views. You have to be a part of it. Remember to like the video, subscribe to us, and we will surely appreciate you for doing that. Now, let's start with this first story. This first story is coming from a gospel artist, as a matter of fact. It's an interesting headline. When I saw it, I said, okay, let me come to guys and ask them what they also think about it. So, Empress Adoye, or Empress Gifty, is talking. She says, cheating is part of marriage. Psych yourself up for it. This is what Empress Gifty is saying, that cheating is part of marriage. Psych yourself up for it. And the story captured from my Online says, gospel musician Empress Gifty is the latest to have talked about cheating in marriage. The Asida singer conceptualizes cheating as a component of marriage. She told Accra FM in a recent interview that admitting the act is part of marriage will save a lot of spouses dire consequences of heartbreak. What I can say is that if you are a married man or married woman, cheating is part of marriage, Gifty noted. If you don't bear that in mind, you go mad when it happens to you. You see, don't see your husband as Holy Ghost. Don't consider your wife as Hail Mary. No, acknowledge that your partner is a human being. Think about divorce just as you thought about your wedding, she added. She also said it is easier to forgive one's partner if they already psych their minds up for unfortunate situations such as cheating. You are able to forgive if you see it as their weakness. Because if you don't love their weakness, the marriage will not survive, she further stated. Empress Gifty is married to one of the leading party members of the new patriotic party NPP, Hopes Nadoye. Her first marriage with Prophet Elisha Osei ended in 2014. She has said the divorce brought her a lot of pain as she suffered depression and other mental challenges. According to her, some gospel musicians and bloggers contributed to her divorce. There were some of the gospel musicians I confided in who went behind me to destroy me. These people would send false information to my ex-husband through different phone numbers. These were people who had West marriages but went out to spoil my marriage, she said. In the meantime, Gifty and Hopsin Adoye have publicly professed their undying love for each other on several occasions. On her birthday last year, Hopsin Adoye reaffirmed his love for the gospel musician, saying, "You are my last stop, and I love you the way you are." They got married on December 28, 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Mr. and Mrs. Adoye. Now, even reading the story, I'm forming some thoughts. So what is Gifty saying about Mr. Adoye? Like, she has psyched herself up that even if Mr. Adoye cheats, that's fine. Is Mr. Adoye cheating? Like, I'm asking, whilst I was reading this, I was asking all these questions, but maybe they are just my thoughts, not anything per se. But let's start with our social pressure ambassador to do the Solomon on this one. Empress says, psych yourself up that this marriage, my wife is not a Holy Ghost, my husband is not a Holy Ghost. So anybody at all can mess up. If you never mess up, hands in the air. Or see if you're able to psych yourself up like that, oh, well, marriage is done forever and ever.
I partially agree with her to the point of man equal. It can never be equal. That's where she got it wrong.
It can never be equal.
Yes.
So who should suffer?
A woman cheating is not the same as a man cheating. That's where she got it wrong. Women are wired biologically to have some form of bond with the people that they sleep with. So for a woman to allow herself for you to sleep with her, it means there's something positive about you, or there's something about you that she likes. But for men, it's not like that. Men, they just want to do away with it. They just want to urinate and go forward. So if
which is not true.
We don't urinate like that.
So if a woman if a woman is cheating on you, I mean, if you are a man, it's better you let her go. The reason is that the person that she will be cheating with is somebody that she may prefer even more than you. The likelihood of it is so high. But in the case of a man, it's not like that. A man can. That's why it's easy for men to go out, pay somebody, sleep with, and come home and still love their wives. If a man can have 3, 10 wives and still love them. A woman can't do that. By all means, that woman will bond with one of the people that she sleeps with. In fact, even a woman sleeping with more men makes her cheap, if I should put it that way. The point is that a man struggle to get somebody to sleep with. So if a man can sleep with more people, we take it that he has something to offer.
Okay.
Like he has some value that the women want. That's why they are getting more. But in the opposite, if you make yourself easy to sleep with more men, it means you are cheap. Because a man will sleep with you to feel good. Like, I can sleep with this girl, I can sleep with that girl. Then that man will feel good that he can conquer. But if you are a woman and you make yourself available to sleep with more men, it means you are cheap, because you want the best of men to have you. Or you want to capture the best of men. So if they are many, you are not getting the best of them. It's like anybody who can't even put his life together can have their way with you. So it's not the same. The point I'm making, that a woman sleeping with a lot of men is not the same as a man sleeping with a lot of women. In fact, a man sleeping with a lot of women, sometimes it's even a pre-selection for women. For a woman, the woman sees you to be a high value. That's why a lot of women will allow themselves for you to sleep with them. But if you are a man and you are not getting anybody to sleep with, you'll find it difficult to even get a wife. because that person thinks that you are nobody. That's why no one is coming for you. In fact, practically, married men are likely to get more concubines than a single man. Practically, that's what happened. And it's all because of pre-selection idea. Women want somebody that everybody wants. When you were in school, the same thing happens. The bad boys get more.
It's true.
Girls than those who are timid, trying to be holy and no, you be friend zone so me, I will advise the first part: women psyching themselves for cheating. Yes, but here is the case. In fact, only few men can cheat. Anyway, only few men can cheat. Anyway, like few. So you are likely to get somebody who will be faithful to you, because him now he is struggling to get one. And when you are uncle cheating or losing, a lot of them will not cheat. Only few who has options will exercise it. So ain't said a big deal, but there are some men that when you go for them, be ready for that. And a typical, like the obvious ones are the popular people, the influencials in the society, the entertainers, everybody. Like some women will throw themselves at them. So if you are a wife of such a man, you should be ready for that. 1 or 2 ways to be a better home. If you can't handle that, don't go and marry somebody like that.
Okay.
But in the case of a woman, that's not it. If the people that you are sleeping with, you are likely to bond with them. So a woman who sleeps with a lot of men, their marriages don't mostly go well. The point is that or be compare, or be as an you. They are always having issues with that. So virgins marriage lasts more than or more when you're virgin, and for that reason, because the more you are doing it, the more you are comparing the men that comes to your life. But if you are not doing it that much, you think that it's okay to stay with anything. It's okay to stay with this one and you'll be fine. So I will agree with her. If you are going for popular person or a high value man, as they will call it, then psych yourself for that cheating. But if you are going for average man, you don't have a problem. You'll be fine. And that's where I would disagree with a woman cheating is so different from a man cheating. That one is.
Okay, Nana Regan, young cameras are young correct. Yeah.
I think I agree with Gifty Adoye. I agree with her because you see, when it comes to relationship and marriage, I think there are a lot of things that people should psych themselves for. But unfortunately for us in our society, many of us don't do that. Many of us just look at the moment about marriage. It is about the juicy and show off aspect of it. It doesn't look at the other side of marriage. It's only a bit sorry for a very long time, you know. So Nkasei, cheating is part of marriage. I don't think and the understanding should be like she's trying to validate or say cheating is okay for partners to be like father normal. That's not the understanding. The understanding is that cheating and other things can happen in your relationship. It is one of the worst things. Said a Christopher Kowari can vows for better, for worse. It is one of the worst things. It can happen to in your relationship or marriage. So the best thing any normal human being be able to me and say, you see, one of the things that might suffer that comes to us unexpectedly, and I say, expect to bomb like I say a peer so surprise. Surprise and me say, oh, chamo de me man dan that me jin this say chamo be say because me who say chamo holy be an saint be an oh no I deal with pa the intimate feature more ba until the moment in the feature more one more ba no it's a shock to shock man.
Some surprise factor, yeah.
And so surprise and about disappointment there. We had not drop say boom pain. You best suffer pain. I think that is what she is talking. So for you to prepare your mind and says, okay, these things are likely to happen to a bit me yes, all the medobemano, medoban, but nyama wimu, a bit me yes, woman. And no bet a bet wow in creating an that hat now. Ubet me aka say okay, Charlie, me era from me there, me kuna from me there, but my fan channel. What is because even in the Bible, faith believers, you know, oko Bible ni mo sa cross ne wo say oba no kra boy djoma na be ma ne boy djoma na ubetimi a ubetimi ne kire say o akoma na ubetimi dia che no say oh mi kunu Roland there wa fa machi enso me dia che no pese me ne koso bo brahwe ye nkola ne pese nkola ne be jomo ye be jejomo mama e bi akona na nam ti no wo de wa kochi ti anya hwe for you to have that forgiving heart no you need that psyche. And yes, sir, shock now, disappointments and surprises in the background. It makes it very difficult. Say, Obeka say, but that's because I didn't mention if you say, Obetimi aye, Sam. Oh yeah, for the person to let it go like that, and you be on the betimi and you be on the betimi. I let it such things slide. Say, oh, and you show them. I mean, German and Dabi. Obu on ma, a bit win it down, patch. Into the best thing I say. Cheating no say bibi kra betimi esi wa awawe mu cycle ho say etowa how are you going to react to it saying now betimi asom how are you going to overcome it very important if we don't prepare our hearts and minds like that
okay
as people and to tell me and then babon sa for friend afa do you know some people even obu obet ni kunu betimi echiti obegina no so eja ni kunu in the next 1-2 years now I regret it I regret to say me jai me kunu because say me kunu cheaty.
It's obvious.
Why we regret it?
And yesterday you're back on in next angel.
So what I say?
So obvious.
You will regret it because if there were at that point now who couldn't go cheaty and now on to so beti me yes I want prepare our join any community as a buy and a foul. It's always for you to take a very good decision e crap no one to boss it well and now say into who be say who ni ko weni mu na o bo obra no who nye more experience after say my mistake pa me man ka man engineer dey we nko aso eni kofi enjai akosan ka me to me boss na me yesi na me hwehwem na me yesi answer cause e bu okra cheating e crap just say oba na ba beto say ubutu so the boy text message
and the mu
call B
ubutu so
oh and they be but you
I want that yeah check mo
what is it and I who someone nam ha and
offer o bear to father no offer o 12 and man do na and one e cheat ni mom obi kra ti me kasa dey na wa be react love e wo ofi
I don't comment
eti won uhwema nyama ni bebre no nhye da nye de ye hye da chill say pa me so why yes ebi mu situation is different ebi mu stories is different ubetimi achi ba ku mienu bi bet sometimes the man no do na almost and some of these things that we are talking about so yes it's true what Gifty is saying you know and my name ma embe motivation ma be maybe as our we ma kona ko cheat and our relationship ma kona ko cheat but it will help ebe wow to reduce suffering of pain now we go through one kasa wo na nya wo na wa ko cheat no suffer now best suffer it will help you to because obitimi yes ne shock no ekoja no ankafo me say ankafo pantan
no you mean psychiatric hospital
yes eba koja ho no be ma na no wa yes na o de ho shock akwa wie o pantan no so no that so na mo no oye de oye it for you to save yourself from some of these situations so ba ko wie o pantan obitimi fam wu ebi mu tibi fe bi mu commit suicide because of some of these things and for you to save yourself from some of these things no dey psych yourself know how you be react to issues no I to say shows yeah sometimes people say the artist be assemble to ho no ma o kan ne papa o kan ne boni o atem didi no be je yeah oh yeah objective said then because objective now e bia oh yeah man nipa na ase na ba beto no omo mu fi ne camp no mpese wo katia no ba be attack you e na artist no na ase na ba beto no so no wo katwi na omo no so ne camp for so be ba be attack you enti wo ye dan yo ye dan attack no be nya be ba ko fi baby enti cycle won say me ba betena Sammy Flex TV so Showbiz Daily so me Nkasei nya den some of these things can happen we better blow be about no me say na me receive no me read the comment na me kata me ni ba and you know the funny thing, some of these people now obeshia baby and some of them even wants to pay for maybe we shall so we be an maybe so continue so to ya but obeto so last okay so I think Gifty has made a very good statement a good uti ase na one person be sensitive ati assess the opposite way I be boa Nkasei.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Ru, come through. Let me also listen to how you are also understanding this.
That's this is one of the best advice you can give to any human being, whether a man or a woman.
Because you want to cheat. Because you want to cheat, it is the best advice.
No,
hey, boys.
No.
Okay,
that's
continue.
It is just like somebody telling you there is death. And you're not correct.
Yeah, it is.
But
wait. Work back.
Okay.
Death and cheating in marriage. Don't compare them.
Okay. So
wait. Marriage was not made for someone to cheat. So don't do that comparison.
Was marriage made for somebody to die?
Oh no, what are you talking about? The creation of a human being, death count.
Of course.
But marriage, cheating, and cheating count.
But before the kind of marriage that we have, not only the best people get more women. No,
I guess that is only the best people get more. That's fine. Yeah. But in marriage setting, marriage setting, what did the Bible even say before telling us to go marry?
Yeah, so new marriage.
No, wait. I don't know if you guys know. See, because of a Germanity.
No,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I make or see, because of you are no Bible, I think it's the moment you find one, where JB.
Oh, I know you're porn. Porn of our
marriage is
but marriage. Cheating is not part of marriage. Don't say that.
Same way, marriage is not an antidote for fornication.
Of course,
it just changes the name to adultery.
Oh, they're cheating
No.
Because you don't say, you don't like this advice.
What Empress Gifty is saying? What Empress Gifty is saying? What Empress Gifty is saying is just trumpeting that for worse in your marriage vows that you said. For worse, worse can mean anything to anybody at different times. Somebody say worse, no. Say during the first year in the marriage, na spouse ninja stroke. The person cannot do anything. In that sense, that is the worst situation for the person. There are obisu worse here. In the first month of the marriage, now ebi an spouse akochiti, and now on you before frakoda. That person, it can break the person's psyche. And so the worst, no. Obisu worse, say the kunu accident, and any accident. Even in the course of their marriage, and that is what the Empress Gifty is saying. It's that make us say it is not different from somebody telling you say, "Hey, our real wukui prepare because bibia betimi esi ukunu betimi ayare adaho." There are so many people who some spouse after from say team no omuntimi nyehwe a they will leave them. Meanwhile, or can the marriage vows or say for better for worse or just so I. It is what Empress Gifty is saying. But Nkasei, the fact that or catcher say cycle mind say bibi sa betimi. The first or catcher say or spouse betimi bad and patch say or spouse be watch now. It is just for you to be aware. It is just for you to have it so that in case it happens, at least such shock now a bit near breaking cycle, no, you will be able to overcome it and quickly find solution to it. It is not say the first say cheating is part of marriage into no go and cheat. Me sir the thing of it is easier for men to cheat, but it is not easier for women to cheat. Me, I don't buy these things.
Okay. Reality don't care about what you think.
You see, it is that is societal perception.
No.
If a woman, whoever a woman sleeps with, usually has to bond with the person, and Nkasei for conform our bonding. Conform our bonding.
Yes.
You
Yes.
You see,
her purpose is not satisfaction.
So
her purpose is
to get money.
Yeah.
See, that money is the bond.
And even that one, like Chemo is in the bond. Yeah. Even when they even see that you are one of their best customers, they want you more.
They won't even take the money.
No, you see what is the
cheating?
But I mean, they would want you more. Already about
I say, and the tinting and say, do be akada. And you know, they come and
no more.
Exactly. Into whether Nipana worry you, Nipanin worry you. My point is that any man now will bonding with you before they will sleep with you.
Okay.
Or they will like you for something before they sleep
all
with
of them.
Then I can also tell you that it is not all men who just sleep with people because they want sex.
Unless you have the options.
No, it is not about unless you have the options. Unless you, it is not because you have options. See, there are so many instances. Let me use myself as an example. There are so many instances I've had opportunities to sleep with people, yet I didn't do. It is not because I had options.
You have options.
It is not because
you have options. They say one hour do home.
I got back a car or something. I got back a car or something anyway. Jacka is here. I'm quite where am I with the car? I could see something anymore. And I'm not over carrying Sammy Flex TV. Come on, carry connecting.
And
okay,
it is not because the person has options. Okay. There are women that the moment you see them, and your baby piano no that simply because he just wants sex. No, there are some men who also see, like, they look out for some things even before they sleep with the people. Because
you have options.
It is not because they have options. Like, it is because you think most men sleep because they want to sleep. There are some men who are very considerate. Okay, Obawi, Mempeno. And probably today I want to sleep with a person. I just want to sleep with a person. But what if Ochina say nipa no be catch me say onyem now I am being forced to marry the person? Will I like say at least me bampo be free oba we wa ba na? There are some men who because of that
that's what
let me can sleep with you. There are some men because of that idea in process me no better na ukonyem by mistake imponi e ka say me worry because me person me ba be free wa but me no nampo
because or other ones or no mbeye and yes I won no be that bon ho ban say onyem
you are saying as if you are saying as if it is a man kwana they be ayewo options to choose from. Now a man
few people like you.
Okay. You are saying as if a man need options.
One bodem ni bear ma or one ma or no dada by or bodem ni by me man ni da. What do you think that thing happened?
So you are saying your statement is making it look as if say a member or options, but
no, a member give me options. It's few. Okay, it's just few.
So men. This is actually one of the best advice you can give to anybody.
Okay,
people should prepare their mind for the worst in every situation they find themselves. So when it hits them, they will know how to find solution to it.
Well, at this stage, the way my gentlemen have taken the issue, I'm even scared to say it's not a good advice. No, wait. Is it another? Me, I still think that if we as men can exercise a little self-control, this advice will be bogus. Wait. Oh, wait. I'm saying because we know our weakness, because we know we cannot exercise self-control, that's why we think this advice is the best.
It's not true.
It's not true.
Who said you are going to be married to cheat? Who said?
Okay, Brother, wait.
Hey, what are you both talking?
Wouldn't say, yeah, say, our real cheating na like activate
the men cheat more than the women.
No, men do na.
No, but still men.
Oh, I don't want to cheat. Some men are say 3 years here. You na ye cheat where you rooms. You na any obafo for na da. E ye man ye any omo die. Some man na any omo die no. Who say you can say cheating now? Sometimes we should think about when the activity at the end. Yeah, no, because the man me ebi amete me here. Now me here nechi no. Me sa tata girl bi. As a girl no cry give you na. Not yes na me na you shisho na yes I na. Say no you can me I am in pet when people blame certain men emba etata rasane. Yes. Say oba 10 etata. Na say utimi out of that temptation utimi dodging 9. Na say baku graduate ko ka fa nye cheat. Survivor.
Hey.
I get it no. E ma 10. E just omo nya fe o. Omo koye 2 bi nufo ejejira so. No e ma baku tenata omo temptation wo ho. Asame na wetin ga dodging na omo the farmer.
Na we shaba
kai. No just me. The final survivor.
Well, it's okay. Let's still leave it there. I still want to believe that. Because we have accepted our weakness. That's why we are seeing this advice. Chamo,
weakness is saying.
Because you know you can't restrain yourself.
Wow.
Chamo, are you intending to marry to cheat?
No.
Exactly.
But here is the thing. Women control access to sex. Men keep relationship or whatever. We decide to marry or not. But women control access to sex. But but the point is that women omunyina pe bema ba ko bi enye omu mpe mema nyina ene na make out women like only 20% of men and a ma be 80% ne pe obi e pesa be ma
and about 80% of them omu na pe currency
and you know where they are
me found to shade shade you out here well so if you're also watching us and you are married or you are not married, what do you also think about this advice from gospel artist Empress Gifty?
Let me give the general advice, especially if you're a woman. Don't leave your husband because he has cheated. Find better reason. And yes, I have a boss. And also, crowd there, social media now, more advice almost say, don't allow your man to cheat one. Almost say, and my baby, or my regret to say, almost a live or my husband because of cheating.
They cheated. Okay. Just that, you see, I'm scared that what you guys are saying will give some people the impetus and the power to misbehave. That's my fear.
And what will be our crowd or munya being cheated on your obedience to me? Oni ska, oni status, oni nya or baby of a penny be our own penny. And you work hard, get status, get money, and the women will come. As I said, then I can dodgy, but
Back to me, sure. Okay, let's move on. In other news, John Dumelo has also come up again to reaffirm his position of going for the Ayawaso West Wuogon parliamentary seat again. And as it stands now, there are even reports that one of his friends, one of his colleagues, he was even his best man during his wedding, as in Fred Nyama, is also going there. But Fred Nyama's case is not really my case like that. I think we have to focus on John Dumelo because he has tried it before. We know his accolades, we know his pedigree. So he was very close to it, just that he couldn't win. In his second attempt, but I want us to look at something. When he came first, I think over there he came with the showbiz personality, mentality of a sort. Now, he is coming back as a farmer. He's coming back as someone who is not deeply into the showbiz like it used to be with the first one. Though he was doing other things, but the first one, the showbiz thing was the bigger picture we were all seeing, or bigger tag, good point. Bigger tag we were all seeing, but now he's coming like John the Farmer. Even on his Twitter handle, that is even the name. John the Farmer, John the Farmer, John the Farmer. Coupled with his popularity and the second coming, what are his chances? Nana, let's take this from you. I don't know if you want to chip in the, what's the other name? Fred Nyama, just that I still think.
I mean, we shouldn't downplay Fred's, like, you know,
what he can do.
Yeah, what he can also do, because it's primary, so primaries there. I've always been saying that we get our leaders from primaries, because the moment delegates, you know, elect such leaders for us, 7 December now, I just will decide this about one to be back to, and by all means we will get one out of these leaders the delegates have selected for us. And primaries na the back to be. In Crawford, I select you on back to Abba. So, and knowing the dynamics of how it goes, the story says CC records are war. Sometimes you can see certain political figures where things are quite the command. And so we cannot delegate in about. And just say be your nisi can be the bear entice your man or the bear campaign and so whatever. But when they don't like you, they don't. And you know the politics now, the mafiaism and what politics now kasam is also another thing. Sometimes they be the new executives now say the new board now say feels like you are not part of them. They can't move vision or direction or you can't be part of it. And in-house politics, it's not about my testing what is neither. It is never about it. So it's about one money you selection as executives no microphone one person money or more driving. That is one first question you should answer. Who you answer now? Your experience and what will come in. If first of all, if they want you and the people also want you, and then they now the Okodium miracle too say. So if the people who are leading the party endorses candidature, not in conformance to power, and then they said damn deal. But say even win house on executives and party leaders doesn't see you being part of their driver. There is question mark there. So at this point in time, no, I would ask between Fred Nyama and John Dumelo, one and the was in with in-house party politics, no, who has it? Yes, John Dumelo in 2020 election, what he did in Ayawaso and one anchor. Yes, he has done a lot of things for the people over there. And our casa politically, I'm a say if the second time no crap no, what me ba obeti na be a constituency no. But me, I think the whole game no is the primaries no more coming. And I don't want John or anybody to make John feel like it's a damn deal. We shouldn't have conversation. John will be even relaxed on campaigning to get the nod from his party. Me say, yes, I'm mistaken. No, that can be a fan come because John Dumelo is not the only political figure. Wako asa ba person okobima will lose primaries. it has happened in both parties, NDC and NPP before. So, okay, say, me na my say, and I'm John the farmer, and I'm a dick testing and microphone. I got close to mama me nod na me say, one she ya no kwa that conversation alone cannot get you the mandate. So he should do what he is needed, like the needful. Remember, was so yet as a party member. Abemo wenya abitima ba parliamentary candidates on focusing on let's say Jumano for now. When it's primaries, have your eyes on the primaries contest. We now be parliamentary candidates now. Then you are thinking about strategies to win for your constituency. Okay. Intermediate John there between your known Fred Nyama, I see the primaries to be 50-50, but I still think say John as a so if obetimi a magic crack and obetimi win primaries, but Babiema, I think say last 2020 election, it wasn't really any huge gap. We all saw what happened at I was so on. So she should just be a Juma Kakrabin or the Beckham, and it shouldn't be the old political strategies. You know, they should find a way to digitalize it as well. So they be more capture all areas of whatever they want to do to win power. And yes, I'm going strategy tatashini wana a real uncle and I'm not for bedim for the bank number be kana one person modi but bomb mati pa bomb 100 to wiga hen e do or do a you know for ballot paper on to mount. So they should, I think he has a chance. I mean, yen and I heard this one now between on MPP woman no, it wasn't really huge. There's chance or ye Jumadea akonya de betimi atene wo, but you should focus on the primaries first. Primary then get done deal man. Obi obeka sa na che John Dumelo be our dada. Okay. It is never a done deal for him.
Okay, continue from there. His second coming. He tweeted something. I don't know if Richie can let me read the tweet that he made. He said, after an extensive consultation with my God, my family, and our party faithfuls in Ayawaso, West Wogon, this is the second coming. Still a day for you. That is the hashtag. After an extensive consultation with my God, my family, and our party faithfuls in Ayawaso, West Wogon, this is the second coming. Hashtag still a day for you. Farmer John is telling us this. It was captured by Joy, better as the multimedia platforms. Yes.
Right, I mean, John Dumelo would have done the NDC party a great disservice if he had not taken this decision. In fact, you see, in politics, there's the introductory stage, and there's the stage that you are well known, regardless of even your works. Because the truth of the matter is, there are people who, aside the few who will be enticed by maybe money and other stuff, there are people who vote based on something that's prospects that you've shown. Some people will vote based on some promises you've made. Some people will also vote based on the fact that you've been here for quite some time. And that is what John Dumelo has been able to gather so far for himself as a politician. He's passed through the introductory stage where he was even campaigning for people, not himself, campaigning for people until he went to that position of he contesting the primaries for himself, which he won. So now he's passed through that introductory stage. Now he's at the known stage. After the known stage, he's been able to show prospects, which is what he did in that constituency, where he did some of these charity stuff in schools and other stuff. And that is what even helped him to even get close in terms of even the national contest. That is what helped him. So now, the only thing he has to do is to just build on. Me, I think for the primaries, Fred Nyama is just at the introductory stage. And for somebody, you see, Fred Nyama, Papa, your contest to vote, I can say. Osikeni or Wari, and say,
Jones.
Kojo Jones, thank you. And Keche's wife.
Yeah.
Almost say, Umberry. No, you see, no, share. In politics, there are some that you can definitely use who influence be to get, and during the introductory stage, you will get them. My own is that they shouldn't base on the fact that people know them, especially online. Mostly these people, these are some of the things that beat them. Yes. So they would mostly these people, these are some of the things that beat. Check everybody who is probably popular online, who based on that decides to contest in politics for their first time. There are records to show. Abeku Santana, your friend is here.
No, he has never done it.
No.
Take him out.
He showed like he wanted to buy him.
Exactly.
He did not contest. Yeah.
Yes.
But in entering, he saw the strengths and weaknesses, and he bowed out.
Well, maybe I'm not supposed to say this, but the last time I spoke with Abeko on this thing, he said he was not going to do it.
Yeah.
It was some transformation.
People, yeah.
Kwame Jokoto.
Of his brand.
Kwame Jokoto.
I remember this very well. He said it was a transformation of his brand. And I think it's not a secret. He said at a point, people had seen him to be some concert boy. And anytime they see a big girl, he needed to change that
perception. So even that one, look at the kind of feedbacks he got. Let me take Kwame Jokoto, for example. His first attempt, how was it? Kwame Jokoto undoubtedly was very popular. Very, very popular. But his first attempt in that introductory stage of politics, what happened to him? He nearly got depressed. If someone depressed him, you understand? Sometimes people are swayed by those things. And I think John Dumelo now has been able to go through the mill. So the primary is there, yes. It is just about him reminding the people who he is. Because they know him even up to now. Even with the kind of upset he caused, even in the general election, he has that. Now, the only thing is that when he's working now, he should make sure that that reminder that he gives the delegates should extend into the general elections. So he knows that, okay, the fact that maybe I am doing some 1 or 2 charity works in the constituency shouldn't only go to the people I want them to vote for me, but also other people as well, because you will be needing their services very soon. And when you start from now, when it gets there, it will just be a top up on that for it to catapult you into the next level in the general election. So it is a very good decision. If not, if they had brought a new face, it would have been now having and come over starting Nipan also from scratch. So it is good for John Dumelo and the NDC.
Well, on another day, we will also be looking at the chances of 3 Music Awards boss. That is my boss, Baba Sadiq, as well. I'm sure we'll be having that discussion on another platform before here, but we'll surely be doing that. But let me also go to Intim Dodo Solomon and ask him what he also thinks about what we are talking about. John Dumelo, his second coming in the Ayawaso West Wogon constituency as an MP, Member of Parliament for that particular constituency. What are his chances like this year?
Yeah, I think he's ready for the game. I mean, if you don't know anything about politics, look at the announcement, his announcement of coming back. A typical political statement. Just this, you can see the maturity in it after extensive consultation with my God. That's a political statement. With the family. It means he has a
my constituency.
And my constituency faithful, political faithful. Yes. I mean, he is matured in the game. He is ready for the political game. And again, he has been able to water down the idea that he's just a popular celebrity by trying to show that he's an entrepreneur. He's a farmer. He's that kind of thing. He's now, I think he knows his constituents very well. That the Ayawaso West Wagon people, like you get a lot of the elite in that area because of the institutions, the Legon, and then the people who even live around that area. When you check the demographics, when you check the kind of jobs that they do, you see that most of our elites in Accra, you get a lot of them living in that area. And those people, they don't really regard entertainers like that, but they will prefer an entrepreneur. They will prefer an academics, somebody who, that kind of people is what they will gear towards, like they will be attracted by that thing. And fortunately for Don Dumelo, now he has done something to prove himself. Okay. That he's an entrepreneur. He's like he can do something for you to know that he's serious. Okay. He's not just an entertainer. He has done that. So I think he has matured in the game, and it will help him. He has studied the politics, how to talk and everything, and he's doing well there too. Okay. So I think his chances are really, really on a high. Like you can consider him as a serious contender this time around. In fact, before his first one, the primaries, he contested it with a known politician, but he won. And now this time around, somebody else is coming. Somebody like Fred Newman. I think.
Fred Newman's coming is a ploy just to maybe to water the grounds for him, because Fred Newman will not come and pose any.
For me, he will not be any contender.
Yeah, me, I even see him later conceding and saying that my people, this is my man. Let's do it for him.
Yeah, it could be. The one politicians in there are the real threats.
Yes, and I think because based on how he's doing his thing now, I think he has learnt what it takes to be a politician in Ghana here, and he will play to it. He will not just relax and say that I have a name, I'll do. He will talk to the delegates. He will do what is needful. I think he will do it based on how he's projecting himself or how he's doing his things now. I think he's ready for the game, and for the primaries, he will take it. Maybe I don't have any doubt about that one. But let's see how he can also come for the main thing, that being an MP, because the lady too, she will not just sit down for you to come and take it like that. So I think it will be a close contest. So me, I wish him luck. But for the primaries, I have no doubt that he will take it. Yeah.
Well, so we also wish him well, John Dumelo, because he's worked hard for this, and let's pray that finally he gets there as well. Now, still within the political area, I would want us to do this. And before I do that, let me take advantage of announcing one of our companies, one of the newest companies working with us here on Sammy Flex TV. And we are talking about Bet Winner. They are saying, if you are thinking of betting on your favorite teams, but the odds aren't encouraging, or do you feel your money isn't enough for the win you desire, then Charlie, no problem at all. Bet Winner is here to sort all those out. Bet Winner has a lot of sports games to choose from. All you have to do is to find their website, betwinner.com.gh, or download the app and register now. Instantly, you receive a 200% bonus from Bet Winner on your first deposit, up to 2,500 Ghana cedis easy. Now, Charlie, Bet Winner has got the highest odds that will blow your mind, and if you want to increase your bonus, use the promo code SammyFlex. Stand a chance to get another win with Bet Winner. Bet Winner comes with terms and conditions. Bet Winner is regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, and betting can be addictive. It is not for persons who are under 18 years. So always take note of this, and let's be winning. You made an arrogant Muslim better malak. I'm saying, and rather than Kuyi, if I said that, Yami Haduma. Meanwhile, Tap Send is also calling you to be using their app to send money to Africa, Ghana, and beyond it. All that I have to do is to go online, download the app on your phone, and pronto, you are ready to go. Do it today. Send money smoothly without stress, and let someone also enjoy from your blessings. That is what we are telling you. Also, if you're a first timer, use the promo code SammyFlex once again, and let's see what you also get. £5, £10, €10 will be coming to you if you're a first timer. So try it today and call me later and thank me for opening this to you. So on the first of politics still, Group Keche is in the news. They're in the news for two reasons. One, they have released a fresh video. It is called Something Must Happen video. The other day we reviewed it on CTV, one of our platforms. We said the video is really impressive. A good video, quality one of course, but we were not too impressed with the numbers. And the song comes with some command. Something must happen. By hook or crook, something must happen. Now, the story I want to share with you is this. They have a label called Gem Media. And Gem Media has one of the partner's wife as an investor or as a contributor or as a partner, one of such. And with this song called Something Must Happen, Abeku Santana's interview session with them proved that the gentlemen really want to even do business, be it their wife or anybody. So Abeku asked them during the interview that your song Something Must Happen, should your wife who is looking for a political seat somewhere central region, if she wants to use the song as a as a promotional song for her campaign, would you guys take money from her, or would you guys sell the song to her? And Keche Andrew said yes, because it is a group. He is married to her, but the other partner is not married to her, so they cannot give her for free. And I'm asking, is this a serious business mind? Is this something that we should encourage, knowing her role, or maybe it was just for the vibe? Let's go watch a portion of that interview, and when we come, we look at that, because when he answered that way, I said, wow, that was smart, because yes, it is your wife. The other guy who is a contributor of the song, that is not his wife. If we give it to you and you win, most of the benefit, as much as he will be only benefiting from the group part, the bigger benefit goes to husband and wife. How about him? So the response makes me wonder, good or bad? Let's watch it. When I come back, we'll talk.
Uses this song as a campaign song. Something must happen. And Memphis uses this song as a campaign song. Something must happen. And Memphis Central constituency. Something must happen to Dr. Mrs. Joanna Jan Kujo.
And you never fetty campaign by a bajiska.
From your wife?
I can change you, Juma. Into you are not when you say no profit.
No. Are you serious about that? You take money from your wife.
Juma, of course.
So you should in your
yeah, Juma. Oh, yeah, Juma.
So you can sacrifice for your wife to win the primaries.
That on your Joshua and the wife. Joshua Betty Liska. On your Joshua and my wife.
Oh, is that how do you guys want to take the business to?
Now on your Joshua for him wife until you Juma. Or they unless Joshua Tassin or catching the Andrew on your Shima until you need to back, but until then, or you human area into.
All right, so that was the response coming from Keche Andrew, who is actually married to the lady. Richie, if you get the flyer or poster of the lady's political agenda, please post it and let's find out how it looks like. And again, I'm asking my people how they also interpret what Keche Andrew said, business-wise, marriage-wise, blah, blah, blah. Ro, maybe I can start this with you. Let me also listen to what you have to say.
That's a very beautiful statement coming from Andrew. You see, they say when business grows when family and friends
pay for their services.
And that is what he's saying. This is an institution that they want to treat as a company.
Okay.
Yes, this is what investors and other people would want to hear, especially from our space. If we want to base everything based on relationship and the fact that I know you, you are my spouse, you are my friend, you are my this, you are my that, then we won't go anywhere, as a matter of fact. Yes, there are so many ways they can sell this particular song to the wife in question, even though she is also probably the record label boss or their manager, per se. But then, since it is of a different purpose and a different business rather than what they signed up for, I believe it should be what he's saying. And this would even send serious signals to even other people who even would want their service as a business entity. And so his answer is very spot on. You see, most groups get defunct because of some of these things. When group members don't respect each other's opinion. That statement that he made, that it is my wife, not Joshua's wife, that was spot on, a huge respect shown to Joshua. That means in every decision that he takes, regardless of the fact that the woman is the head of their management team or their record label boss or whatever. He's in business. This is Joshua is his business partner, and everything he has to consult him before they take the final decision. So he said, if Joshua says, "Oh, we then fine. Until then, any other thing that comes, just like say free outside nearby, you be treating with saying, say we almost the relationship near other ones become one. It is also acceptable because business also sometimes comes with relationship massage near the other. It doesn't take anything away from the fact that still business. And I think his answer is spot on. Even if they won't sell to her like he's saying in given this answer in public, since it's very good PR for even the brand kitchen.
Okay. Yes, Nana Reagan, come through. What do you also think about this?
I think the answer was right, and I agree with him. I mean, no intellectual property should be part of a honeymoon package. Yeah, not at all. I mean, if he's he's a musician, and if you want to say, okay, may you campaign, see, on find the money in free. Ada in your European issue, and Oyere is like a parliamentary candidate.
An individual.
You understand? On a ticket of NDC. So if you want your wife to take the song and go and campaign, say no money be we need votes.
All right. So on the screen now is the poster announcing her candidature and the fact that she is also going for the Amanfi Central constituency. So Joanna Jan Kujo, parliamentary candidate for Amanfi Central. And this is it. So if the lady should start using, something must happen. By hook or crook, something is so bit.
I was so tired because
mother for all.
Mother for all. Yeah.
I was so tired because Joanna, you say no more na odiwini any voters are. It is not in her name, but it's in the name of the party as well. So the right thing to do is it has to be business. I was saying you say impose them akasoke person for money for free. It has to be on the promise of future promise. They say okay, yenti asise between Ono and then the wife and the Joshua. Omo trenenti asise okay, ebia for now no budget a person anke de beton nyamo my wife won't mean to ya. And to say maybe my wife I propose say enyam. Nti daachi bi no okona ye a on ye da kwan na da ye chiro
royalties neka or no
the contract onye contract
asema
over kwan they are talking. So like it should be on some future promise this but it shouldn't be like oh yeah me yirinti on find no that be and no royalties no e be film I think say producer be cry royalties betting ya wo
yeah
and to the ma oh yeah no ko na producer na ka say okay be both for measurement.
So are you guys also considering the fact that in fact we all know the Gem Media has the lady as a partner? Are we also considering that fact?
Yes. So no financier na sort of
we might not have the full details but that's why she's a partner.
So if she is, yes.
Okay, is that
she's doing business.
Yes.
Boldly put out.
Unless something has changed. For what I know, she is.
Okay.
So
maybe like the last time they came out to announce, she was the main financier of it. So.
Okay.
And that is business. So what I say, me nyesha so ordinary can be show mu keke e bi on hwehwehwe in fan free mu. Some of these conversations might come up be betting me aka say we ni kunu wini we wini in business wise ni kunu e wini wherever a person who ni kunu enyum ni koduru any revenue bi ani kunu betting me nya wo mu bi returns bi ani kunu ono so e wini into a business no more ye so they should stick to those business plans so na omo ma me yere ne relationship no overtake the business decisions I was on take. Unya ya sape, you lose. And I near no moto on imagine so bano ewo wine shop. Na de bia Andrew Drew on mano akwako yi black label. No na for fa kwa trans. no man. One shop on the big go. Oh, yeri was a castle and found investment or the bishop because they be an sunny big shop on him. Now you can no way now return to be an uncle for shop no or be close at some point. Workers who more also to your mocha. Says he can name or in your profit to your share. You be close shop no. Into a spot on said you say and your on an entrance. There should be some business discussions. No be an want I say. Aha, na on some whether Otuaka with physical cash and I say is based on future promises. Be an name was but kwese kwata say ya fan and you use because in area that be in common because lawyer or a loyalty war NDC penny movie ho. Sa or chinebi ebia na nya oyere na be use unyum no. The party can use your song and your wife because of loyalty no what must happen no would want to have that conversation and man was chance no to fight for whatever we are wodia. Intino do business and the way I was stating of public radio saying it is good. Sa chere say na Reagan o ko keche wo se opese odenenyum bibia. You are going to talk business. And you mean no the dad or your classmates be or your master be back and then to make a panic chow no ye jumanesa. And a right statement now. What kind of simple Sam?
Okay. Well, Chemo, speak finally on this.
Yeah, I also agree with the statement. I mean, it's business, and even if at the back, behind the scenes, they will not take anything. This is the best that he can say for the group and even for the kind of business that they want to do. I mean, this is the best, and yes, the point is that the woman at this point is also pursuing something that she likes.
Okay.
She wants to be a politician, and she would need certain things to support how she will go about her business. So why wouldn't she also pay for the husband and the other group member based on what they also like or what they are doing? So I think it will not even be fair for the lady to say that I want to take it for free. I mean, it's not even good for her.
Okay.
I think the lady should take a cue from what the husband said and also even emphasize that if I use the song, I will pay for it.
Okay.
Like publicly, that's why it should come up. If something else happened, fortunately for them, for us, when you do business, you don't come and declare how much you pay and all that. So they can say a lot of things for us to hear, but behind the scene it will be different thing altogether. You will not get the details. And I think this is good. It's a good statement to make. And yes, we are doing business. The music is business, and we have to have that mentality instead of just trying to, at some point, trying to say that, oh, he's my man, so let him go. And no, if you do that, you will not progress in the space. So I agree with him. If anything like that happens, this is how to talk in public. If anything will happen behind the scene, fine. But this is how to talk in public. And I agree with
so
him.
the PR, he did it right.
Perfect.
It might not be the reality.
Reality, yes, but still,
for PR purposes.
This is how it's supposed to be.
Well said, well said, well said. And I still want to advise everyone that, you see, you are your first PR. And this thing, so many people don't know. You are your first PR, no matter which profession you are in. If he had answered this question wrongly, I'm sure like by now, he's on the chopping board. But because he got it right, everybody is praising him. And I pray that he hears these praises, because one day someone will slip. One day someone will slip.
Oh, no, I saw back and forth.
Oh, I know, I remember. So let's pray that it continues like that. Let's talk business. And Roland also mentioned investors' confidence. Let's try to do some of these things so we can boost investors' confidence in us, so we can do more. Now, finally for the day. Remember the Tuobodom story? As a matter of fact, until yesterday, I did not know it was that serious. I did not know it was that serious until I interviewed Shy of Nkasei fame. Now he's called Heaven Tales. But as of yesterday, I realized that really, according to Shai, because of the Tuobodom threats and all those things, they had to even run away to London. He talked about even in London, people still meet him and they go question him. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? When phone lines were activated, the number of calls we got, people who were attacked for either playing with the Tuobodom thing or saying it somewhere, I was so surprised. Now I'm asking that when it comes to the lyrics used in songs, especially the Tuobodom case, where they were talking about a certain village who did not see or did not know about development, they did not even know tarred roads and all that. And the song, when it came out, the Queen Mother stood and said, hey, you people, you have to do this. Even yesterday, he even apologized again. Yesterday, Shai apologized to Tuobodom folks again because now he's in Ghana to do other things and he had to apologize to them. Now, the big question I'm asking is, the kind of lyrics used in songs, the impact it had yesteryears, at least we can use the Tuobodom years as a case study. Are they going to have the same impact in today's world? Therefore, today, musicians can use anything about anybody and go scot-free? Or, if it is that serious, what happened to Nkasei can also happen to you now. Let me give you one example. Remember, Sarkodie was featured in Kel Song. And in one of the lines, he talked about Krobo women and Kofanochi has cursed them and blah, 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 blah. Well, once again, we saw some pockets of people from the Krobo land and those who were against that statement coming forth to say that that was disrespectful. But as a matter of fact, Angosiaga. Social media now. So I want us to do that discussion then and now. Impact of lyrics in songs. Assassin, weight in assassin. As in then, it was weightier and now it is lighter. Let's go watch some samples or some portions of the interview, how he narrated the story. And when I come back, I pick the expert opinion of my people. Then we take it from top. Your days as Nkasei, which song would you consider as your biggest? Like, Wayna Mudi Disika,
okay. Oh, like what can financially alone?
Payan first. Yanshan, you may Mamusika pa.
Well, and you may my Sikapa, dear, I'll say Tuobodom.
Tuobodom.
Yeah. Financially, but. Well, success, say you can't say be a success wise, you know, based on the albums and stuff like that. Yeah. And yeah, there's Monkey was very successful. Ekomamo was very successful. Which one I wanted to say? Like, you know, Adrianebu, for instance, was very successful. But Ebanesika Semu in general, and the most that you now partner from Tuobodom.
And no out of sales or performance.
It was based on sales. The most performance your friend is saying Sika Yenya on our songs by Monkey Chop Banana.
Monkey Chop Banana. Oh wow.
And you must every more on radio to be played. From our your friend is saying your catalog, Monkey Chop Banana, Edianebu, and Ekomamo. The reign of Tuobodom was cut short due to the controversies around it. Yeah, shows and Bobby Bray around Tuobodom period of the time.
Why were you guys prohibited from performing the song?
Yeah, I mean.
No, I know it was said but elsewhere too.
Everywhere, not elsewhere. Emma radio ekate and yomnobo. You understand? Because they try to put like a band on it to make sure say and yomno ombejaibo. You know, because a year more and yumno be brave, you know. Any as seminar ne war and yum the negative and seminar ne war and yumno huntino. And your mind was an anka due by their performances, Nesania Manioman, Yanyano do. Yanyano do. Ekate, even Yankasankasa Yenshishayana, your war concerning the project what I say, am I to me and your mother?
Not plans ben more for the project.
Yeah, because and no yet the main lead your friend is saying and you
for that particular album,
that particular album. Until now we were counting everything based on its success, so we can then move on to you know other songs on the album and then project them into the limelight. But because all the attention was switched onto your friend is saying Tuobodom Nintendo, to me I'm making that decision.
So how did they give you the most money? Because said on a mamo sika kesiano. So if say any money to try, how did they then give you the money?
So then Nkasei, it was based on sales because within a short period of time, you know, sika Tuobodom Edinburgh and like financially, you know, the in terms of sales, you know, the rest of the albums now and Antono instead.
Oh,
you understand how but all cut shows there and they can there and you know it's not Tuobodom.
So it means I come with Germany koyanka sikana more.
Oh yeah, Nanka and
but did you guys know about the issues around it at the time of composing or recording the song? Did you guys know?
Yes, we did. We knew, but now you nim say a check. What you say, you nim say a idea funny serious. You understand? And so we thought say it would be interesting, you know,
just
to
laugh
make a song out
it,
of it, and then probably, you know, people will just fan is our grow because they know entertainment. You understand? So yeah, you need to say be fan is say grow, and then they will vibe to it, and everybody will be happy, and you know, probably make some great out of it and go out. But no.
Nkasei. But apart from that, did you get some personal threats? ABL, Bishamu baby, then Sakamo, Obicham baby, say Munamako say Etiano. Did you guys get any threats like that?
Yeah, look, even now, cry in now in UK, it's not a joke thing.
Even now in UK,
men are catch out.
A half for
Ghana for.
Almost my mom's
mind. Free.
Tuobodom.
Yeah, almost free. It's not only about Tuobodom.
Okay.
This thing is bigger than Tuobodom. Is
like the Brown
Brown region and stuff like that. So I'm kind of likely. Now you said this is what is going to happen. Like probably a drop hole. You know, the track. It was just you know, it was entertainment. We thought that everybody would be happy about it and stuff like that. But a month it's not a joke. They're not playing with it.
Did it affect your career?
Oh, it has greatly.
It has.
Of course, it has because you know, after Tuobodom, nothing really went on for us.
Wow.
You know what I mean? After Tuobodom, I mean you saw it yourself. After Tuobodom, nothing really like moved. After Tuobodom, we then have to like leave the country, and then through that we separated and so on and so forth.
Was it out of fear for your life's reason you left the country?
Yeah, part of it. So we thought that maybe being out there would be slightly safer for a while, and then we can like probably come back later and then continue with our career and stuff. But then even you said no, nowhere is safe for you, especially where there are Ghanaians that come from Tuobodom and stuff like that. So,
but did you not apologize at that time? Mom Pacho, at that time when it happened, did you guys apologize?
We did.
How did you do it?
My music FR delegation, like, you know, to go out there too. So I'm Pacho on my but Omokrampo, the Omo encounter, you know. So they had to return pie or car glasses near the and all this kind of thing. So
wow. Well, so you listen to the story. The entire video is actually going to be on Sammy Flex TV's page. So if you were a fan of Nkasei, then you can also spend some time to watch this full interview session. Very revealing, as a matter of fact, almost about an hour and more. Questions and answers with Roland Amate and Kojokin in the shot as well. Now let's come back home. we have all seen the impact or felt the impact as was narrated by Shy, who is now called Heaven Tales. Can it be applied today? Today, somebody mentions something that was not, or that is not acceptable. Would the impact be felt like it did for them? Let's cut it from here and close. Jabo, let's start cutting from you.
Yeah, so the thing is, yes. Whatever you say in your music or even in your daily activities may have an impact on people, and those people can find means to seek redress. In fact, in a civil society like the one that we have, your first line is to report and maybe sue the person. And it has happened before, in fact, many times, including a mother suing the son for mentioning name on his song. I mean, Eminem was sued by the mother for $10 million for just one line.
For mentioning her name?
Yes. And in that line, Eminem said that I just discovered my mother do dope more than I do. Something like that. So, in a song, like in a song, and then the mother sued Eminem for $10 million.
Wow.
Because to her it's a slander. You want to, disgrace her for doing drugs and all that. Yes. So after 2 years of battling in court, the mother was compensated for about $25,000, but she only got $1,600. The rest was legal fees. Wow. That's what happened. So it can happen. And R. Kelly also at a point got the same thing after releasing Breda or something. Like R. Kelly had a song about singing about some lady who was braiding his hair. And that one didn't go to court, but he compensated the lady for about $700,000 or something. So when you mention somebody in your song and you don't do it right, you may find yourself in trouble. In fact, I would suspect that's why some people made a U-turn. Somebody like the recent Nyamiaketia song. That Lumba and Ampon case. And don't be surprised when you hear that. Yes, when you hear Ampon later came out to say
it wasn't Lumba he was talking about.
Yes, and so don't be surprised if the lawyers advise him to go that direction, because if he doesn't, he can be sued. Especially when Lumba clearly stated that I didn't do it for you. So why would you do something like that to disgrace me or ridicule me? He can take him to court. So the best advice was for him to also say, no, it's not for you.
Okay.
If I'm ready for you, I'll tell you. That was it. Yes. So you can't just say anything and then just say that I just said it, nothing can happen to me. Yes. But some people can also take advantage of some of these things and misbehave. And a typical example is what happened to nothing really happened, but the Sarkodie's case. Okay. I mean, it's a general statement that people are making, and it's not for a particular person. And so you can't just take it for yourself.
But the Tuobodom was not for a particular person.
Yeah, the same thing. So the Tuobodom people cannot take it Nkasei to court, but they can use it to misbehave. And that was what they were doing. They couldn't take it to court and win, but they can misbehave because it's not for a particular person. And so when you take it to court, what are you going to say? And what will be the damages? What will be the impact on you? That's where the issue will come in. So for the Tuobodom thing, yes, you can also measure the sentiment or how people will behave when they hear something like this. So that's why anybody at all or any good person will advise them that go on the begging line, the apology. Just apologize to them just to calm things. But if they are not taking it, then you have to take a good decision and maybe go hide somewhere or do what you think will help you. That's what they did. And I think, yeah, they did the right thing by leaving, because people were actually misbehaving with that thing. I remember they interviewed people, and some people also made it look like it's not that serious. I remember I heard this man, the lawyer, this lawyer from that area. He spoke about it and he said it's not that. a fan crabia that
Yeah.
he spoke about it and say, oh, it's not that serious. They will talk to them, so they shouldn't worry and all that. But hearing some of the testimonies or some of the things that people were saying, it was really, really serious. And we heard it. But me too, like you said, I didn't take it that serious. I didn't see it to be like that. But hearing it from him and
even the rest of the people
others,
called,
I mean, it was serious. So whatever you say can have an impact that you were not expecting. And clearly he said that they didn't think that it can be something like that. They thought it would be for a fun thing. People would just laugh and also have fun with it. But it didn't happen like that. So yeah, whatever you say in your song, be careful.
But in today's world, in today's social media world, would it still be that impactful? Would it still be that?
Yeah, the same thing. But the point is, when it is about individual, it will have more weight than when it's about group. Because who would take it upon themselves to take such an action? Unless they just want to use it to misbehave. I mean, but if it is about individual, when you mention somebody in your song in a way that it will have impact on that person, the person can sue you. That's why I give example of Eminem and the mother and even R. Kelly. And we have several ones there. So just be careful how you say it. But even in today's world, somebody can take you on. But you hardly hear them. That's why you think that it's okay. But it's not. Somebody can take you on if you go that tangent and they are not happy with you.
I see. Well, Nana, let's come back like that.
Yeah, Ras, I mean, not much has changed, but I think some few things have changed. Back in the days when musicians, when they are writing their songs, they come up with lyrics, especially based on the stories that they want to tell. They are very careful with how they are putting out the stories because they know they are telling a story about a certain tribe or a group of people or an individual or something. And the political way of their writing was clearly seen or witnessed by a lot of us. A typical example is the late Nana Mpedu. I have a video of him when he was performing to these British people, and the intro now, you could see it clearly, you know, or can be political, be through music, natural, white, and then the political leaders at that time. Our high life music, when those days conform how much driver for you could see the realities.
And I hear there was a song called Kukru Kukru Nijaya.
So the political way of writing songs and other things was the and then I say minimize it because we are just thinking about some serious beats, be hook, but could be but those days they were writing like complete story about themselves. So what is going on in the society? What is going on in certain villages? And yes, you will get some people that they will take it personal, they will be emotional about it. And I've forgotten this artist, the Tiana. I don't know, will be share story with man. Say, oh yeah, the Neko no so performing. It do sanyam no so no say no, you can so bad tiana. Go on so yeah, be feel. I don't know. Be feel. No, so Bonnie I feel.
I don't want to feel.
Yeah. Because of how back then, like Obi we are out to say and Kofo are some more kafaman. That is how even Ashantis and to Fobimu a young form one they take those songs personal. Like come on fast and to phone in on your crap on the agro. But in all of this, I think say Tuobodom people were a bit intolerant as well. In the sense that Rasame back then, how many of us knew about Tuobodom? Or Jene?
Yeah, it's true. In fact, we didn't know about that.
Okay, so if I'm Krabia that he comes from Jene.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
comes from
A lot of people didn't know about the town and as an area. And if an artist or a group like Nkasei crab on your crap and I say be on lyrics in a crowd and land the world with you people may I feel that the leaders there and as a youth in a crap on more reactions to them, maybe more person more some papa music for canon could have taken advantage of that to even make people come to the place or see the realities of the place.
As a tourism
yes, like they could easily use Nkasei to make people feel like child remember Tuobodom na ye kana na say jini na ye kana mo be say light in here na say kwan no quota crap on so na like you could pull people through. Do you know a typical example is the Kumerican Drive? It was born out of mockery, ridicule. But Kumasi for another back come who say they are very good with that thing. But the moment you start selling petroleum, no, they have a way of taking the whole draw to make you feel like okay, then I can say they will make you accept it. But that is what I think the Tuobodom leaders missed, because Tuobodom was a big song.
Yeah.
Huge song. Anke beti me out bomb krama. Even I for no kra beti me dia ye developmental nyama bi kra apuli nyama bi e dia developmental
tourist.
Can you even imagine say o de mfa say tourist here mo ba kromu no mo koya e bi pom person betena kromu ko tena brekum ne wana e mo de shata some hu bebre because me ko me hu a lot of whites even at our show. Some of these people with me a company and I say who advocated through this on crime microphone say Charlie the crow Tuobodom and I say generation. It's not even about what you are hearing in the song. Come and see it yourself. Come and feel the town yourself. Maybe go breakum for the first time. I had a different mindset, a different perception about the place. But when I got there, me and you been a back catcher me say speak well about Brekumo. Me drew baby. Now crowd can be now unnim about Brekuma. Although my call once penal. I have a story to tell you about the people, about how they organize themselves when it comes to showbiz. Adriane. Oh. But I mean, I think say attitude of yaka obia tonyum wa senti yanko bono and I yanko ye ni say no we can equally
but how about if it makes them feel inferior? I remember there was a story like that with movies Atamocheman.
Yeah,
I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah.
Once again we saw how the Hausa people or the Zongo people, maybe let me put it like that, the Zongo people, how they also rose against the producer. It wasn't easy because they felt, why are you making us look less of ourselves?
You see, music
and I'm sure that is how they also felt with Tuobodom.
Music and movies are meant to tell stories. And he said, obituary and crap family. You see some of these things that people say in their music and their movies, public knowledge. They are too big so keke. So if you want to tell the right story, if Tuobodom person will tell you the right story, it is not about violence. No. We have to make them understand that if you want to do something better for Tuobodom, it's not about you going to slap Nkasei or oko pipe in a car glass. And no, yes, we are Embassy Community Hospital now. Embassy market be Tuobodom for. Say light in you man, pine for light in Brem. But you can use that bet me and also Edia advocacy there. This sign developmental maybe a munya or chronic crank amopeno. You can channel your messages through our conversation and you will get it. You cannot equally take that opportunity to tell people say Niamati bebre about say they say nothing and yes it.
Okay.
And I mean you should come for us an example. A lot of chromo how many is about Brofuni school pa. You think it doesn't make them feel less of themselves? If they want to allow it, that is how they will feel. But they don't allow it in most cases. Into Uber Seria could do some Uber for say akwa kra me say because I don't crap no. And fan to be jai. And by the time now be jai no so no na dey na fe o person opushisha okon. No we pushisha okon ama akwa say or pray do okasa do. And I think that Tuobodom crop from up to now, if say Omo accept the apology from this artist, they should accept it and even encourage it. They should collaborate with Nkasei and reactivate the Tuobodom song again. Fampe festival bi. Enyo no friend the Tuobodom festival. If you Jene festival, people will go there. And now me tell
and the song will be a theme.
It should be an anthem song. And now me tell you, Brasa, you call Uko Brekumbai. I watch you on CTV. I may tell commentary the things you were saying about Brekum because you're saying most of the time I need a real crave. You said there are areas like that. There are areas like that to promote for people to go there and see. Say, oh, if you abrochira, but if you US baby, but baby say crack chile. Oh, it's a crack. And in na can be na oche baby wo in Kran Kromo asem. And create me promote your crony na and a lot of people in na spread it out, sir. And can watch and endorse one. So let's find a way to rather promote our areas. And quite to say, yeah, the other kind idea, baby did what did you attempt you know?
What else?
And society has it changed? How less of a person now for let's say no man why you know who could did in attempt now buni and have you become big of it? How big have you become? A better how can you even over that calculate I didn't say make up born assuming and I say music for career. Say I'm about big when it comes to Ghana and we are having conversations about areas be a home may be in California tolerance. You say, yes, you can't Tuobodom for account be. You should be looking at Nyama, you be also bet me ya chivia, ye turn around table near Kasa, I'm a 40 TV so Kasa no more, ye care about tourism, near pe area about Kupia bo for 1 BB, ye be bones would in account be. So Monkoha, me, I've always been mentioning Brekum to a lot of promoters nowadays. Obiya so bebo show pem so opeso kobo show the person look at Brekum.
Like a BA area.
Yes, look at those places.
Okay.
Some pane honke count because I have been there. I have seen how the people how they behave, the response any honke count. Baby so I constantly know there.
I know, right?
So I think people, the leaders there should speak to their youth and not take some of these things. Yeah, me as Anthony Brasson. Sometimes me take in some uncle for kafa and for one. But at the end of the day, you have to deal with yourself and know what kind of reactions you are giving to people out there.
Okay, Ro, quick one. Let's wrap up. Our time is up.
That's amazing. It is true. Songs and movies have great impact on society. There are some. I remember one lyrical. I think so when he was having his beef with the one Sierra Leonean artist yesterday. No so called Kama same be a one time and they came at him so giddy to the extent that he even had to apologize and pull the song out.
Wow.
Yes, it was serious like that. So as for those things, there, yes, they really have an impact. I am just imagining somebody trying to do something probably with the apartheid story and how South Africa, if they don't find it or they find it distasteful, how they will come at the person. It will be in the same light. It will be in the same light. For the moral attack there or the moral reaction there, you can't predict. And to me, probably you might not win. It is not about whether or not say what you are saying is right or wrong. It is about how the people will take it. And sometimes, yes, they overreact, just like Reagan. They overreact, which they almost calm down, and they can use it to their own advantage. This was part of mockery and this because to them those fancy dresses was what Bronya brim. They see as colorful. And it became kind of a mockery. It is one of the huge festivals in Ghana. So people can actually use that to better their place or give a different perception about what people are painting. But most of the times, there are reactions, like because of emotions, it is very difficult for some people to ride above it and to use it to their own advantage. But in our current technological world, morally, you might not win. But maybe in terms of still keeping the song or promoting the song, you can still keep it and nothing will happen.
Okay.
You can still keep it and nothing will happen. You see, Nkasei suffered that because first, there was the medium of promoting songs were just few and so if those people have lots of pressure on them to hold or ban your song, it is very easy for them to do that.
Yeah, they could achieve it.
Yes, and your song will not go. But now it will be difficult. You can just put the song online. You will create your account. You put the fact you need to you let the radio station stop playing it online. There, you will still trend. So yes, dynamics necessary because of mediums now they promoting your but morally there, whatever you say would have an impact on society and reactions there because you can't predict. We will always advise at least be in the good books than in the bad books because pay bad books nima one here I would better and this will be some of the consequences. Me, my own cousin has suffered some of what the Tuobodom story before because some board gig they played it there and they gave it to them auto monitor crowd on by Saturday normally spinners spending they go with their monitor and says wow, they had to run for their life, so it was serious like that. So yes, it has impact.
Well, that is a word of caution to you, and again a word of advice. I think I loved Nana Reagan's submission as well, that if you guys can think about how to turn things around, you can even make a fortune out of it. Now Ghana is preaching tourism. Everywhere you go to, Ghana is preaching tourism. Year of return. Look at the number of people who come here. And the way the sound is catchy, it is groovy. If that sound is used to promote a certain festival in Tuobodom, I'm sure it will be beneficial than we are using culture to make it look like someone is insulting us or someone is making us look less of ourselves. But whether this will go down with our traditional leaders is another discussion. Yeah, they hold on to their beliefs. Yeah, they're not yes, no, they will talk about.
I heard that yesterday. Oh, she said it on radio, so a lot of
Corona, less of like themselves. Or him and Pekka, or the Omuna Betanaka anymore.
She's the leader. She'll be compensated. If she's compensated, case closed.
Until on no yet to Abodom. If you're talking man, no Ubia feelings in a article.
That is how we end today's show here on Sammy Flex TV. Remember, it is called Showbiz Daily. Special thanks to Team Dodo Solomon, Nana Reagan, and to Roland Amate, to the producers, Digital Rasta Currency on camera, and Richie Flex, who is the editor-director of the show. Remember, you can also put in your comments. What do you think about the subjects discussed? Let's get your opinion now. I'll meet you in our next video. Maybe if you've not subscribed to us, please do. And to those who have subscribed to us, we really appreciate your time and your resources using to spend on our videos. We really appreciate you guys. God bless you. We meet again some other time. We are out of here. Ta-ta.